Do you feel that your relationship is overwhelming you and you no longer know how to get out of it? You don't know how to find resources that help you move on. Are you preparing to make that move? This is the video for you. Here we leave you with 7 ways to safely leave a bad relationship. Leaving a bad relationship can be difficult and may require planning and support. Things like create a safety plan, gathering important documents, or seek legal help will be fundamental to quickly close those cycles. Leaving a bad relationship can be very difficult. People often have feelings of attachment or love for their partner, which can make it hard to let go. Also, individuals may feel a sense of fear or uncertainty about their future without their relationship, or they may feel financially or emotionally dependent on their partner. Furthermore, individuals in abusive relationships may also fear for their safety if they try to leave. Of course, there's always social pressures that make it difficult to end a relationship, such as societal expectations or pressure from friends or family. 1. Find resources to help you move on. To take care of yourself physically and emotionally, it's important to practice self-care and make sure to surround yourself with people that will help you grow, support, and make you feel better. In order to do this, there are several things you can do. Therapy. A trained therapist or counselor can help individuals work through their feelings and emotions related to the relationship and develop strategies for moving forward. Support groups. Joining a support group for individuals who have experienced similar relationship issues can provide a sense of community and validation, as well as practical advice and tips for moving forward. Hotlines. National hotlines, such as the National Domestic Violence Hotline, or whatever line you have in your country, can provide support and resources for individuals in crisis. Online resources. There are a variety of online resources available, such as articles, forums, and blogs that can provide information and support for individuals dealing with relationship issues. Friends and family. Talking to friends and family members about your experiences can provide emotional support and a different perspective on the situation. 2. Find people who support you. It can be helpful to have support from people when leaving a bad relationship. Having a support system of friends and family can provide emotional support and a sense of validation as you navigate the process of leaving the relationship. They can be a source of practical help, such as providing a place to stay or helping you with logistics. Having people to talk to about your experiences can be an important way to process and make sense of what you are going through. This can help you to identify patterns of behavior that you may want to change and work on, so you don't end up in a similar situation in the future. It's important to have professional support, such as a therapist, counselor, or a life coach, someone who can help you with the emotional process and can help you develop a plan for moving forward in a healthy and positive way. That being said, it's prime to remember that you are the only one who can make the decision to leave a bad relationship, and ultimately, it's up to you to take the steps necessary to do so. You don't need to wait for people to support you or give you permission to leave. You can make the decision yourself and then seek help and support. 3. Silently prepare to make a move. Leaving a bad relationship is a big decision, and it's not something you should rush into. Take the time you need to prepare yourself both emotionally and practically, and make sure to reach out to professionals or support groups that can help you with the process. Silently preparing to leave a bad relationship can be beneficial for several reasons. Safety. In some cases, leaving a bad relationship can be dangerous, particularly if your partner is abusive. Silently preparing can help you to develop a plan for leaving that keeps you safe and reduces the risk of retaliation. Emotional preparation. Leaving a relationship can be an emotionally difficult process, and silently preparing can help you to work through your feelings and emotions before you make a move. Logistics. Silently preparing can help you to take care of practical considerations, such as finding a place to live, securing financial resources, and making arrangements for your children if you have any. Building a support system. Having a support system in place before you leave can be a great help. You can reach out to friends, family, and other support systems who can help you with practical and emotional support during and after the transition. Maintaining control. By silently preparing, you are taking control of the situation rather than letting your partner dictate the terms of the separation. This can help you to feel more empowered and in control, which can be important to your emotional well-being. 4. Begin to separate assets. It's fundamental to begin to separate assets when you are leaving a bad relationship, especially if you have shared finances or property. Separating assets can help you to ensure that you are financially secure and can help to avoid future disputes. If you have joint accounts, it's important to close them or change the account information so that you are no longer linked to your partner financially. This includes bank accounts, credit cards, and loans. If you own property or assets together, it's important to understand your rights and the process for dividing the assets. This may involve mediation or, in some cases, legal action. Note that the process of separating assets can be complicated, and it's recommended to seek legal advice or consult a financial advisor. It's important to gather all the documentation and evidence of assets, debts, and income and expenses that you and your partner have before, during, and after the relationship. This will help you to have a clear understanding of the assets that you need to separate. It's also important to consider the safety and well-being of yourself and your children if you have any during the process of separating assets. If you feel unsafe or in danger, it's important to seek the help of legal and professional resources and support. 5. Report illegal behavior to authorities. If you have been the victim of illegal behavior, such as physical or emotional abuse, you must report it to the authorities. This can help to protect yourself and others from further harm, and can also be an important step in holding the abuser accountable for their actions. You can report abuse to the police. They can help you to file a report and also provide you with information about legal options, such as obtaining a restraining order. You can also report abuse to social services or other government agencies. They can provide you with resources and support and can help you to find safe housing and other services that you may need. If you are in an emergency situation, you can call 911 or your local emergency services. It's also important to keep in mind that in some cases, abuse may not be criminal, but it's still important to report and document it. This can be helpful in case of future legal proceedings, such as child custody or divorce. Always remember that you are not alone and that there are people who can help and support you. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, or professional for help and support. 6. Set up a better situation. Leaving a bad relationship and setting up a better situation for yourself takes time and patience. Be kind and compassionate to yourself during this process, and give yourself the time you need to heal and grow. Of course, there are several steps you can take to set up a better situation for yourself. Develop a plan. Before you leave, it can be helpful to develop a plan for how you will take care of yourself and your needs. This may include finding a safe place to stay, securing financial resources, and making arrangements for your children if you have any. Build a support system. Having a support system in place before you leave can be a great help. Reach out to friends, family, and other support systems who can help you with practical and emotional support during and after the transition. Take care of yourself. After leaving a bad relationship, it's important to focus on taking care of yourself physically and emotionally. This may include things like getting enough sleep, eating well, exercise, and engaging in activities that you enjoy. Seek professional help. Consider reaching out to a therapist, counselor, or life coach to help you work through your emotions and develop a plan for moving forward in a healthy and positive way. Focus on personal growth. Use this as an opportunity to focus on personal growth and self-improvement. Learn new skills, take classes, read books, focus on your hobbies and interests, and surround yourself with people who will support you in your journey of growth. Learn from past experiences. Reflect on your past experiences, learn from them, and don't repeat the same mistakes. Identify patterns of behavior that you may want to change and work on so you don't end up in a similar situation in the future. 7. Remove all contact once gone, if possible. Removing all contact with your ex-partner after leaving a bad relationship is fundamental for maintaining your emotional well-being and moving on. Things such as block them on social media, returning any items that belong to them, or remove joint accounts can be so important to improve your mental health and stop that need for quick contact. However, if the situation continues and becomes increasingly tense, you may need to try more extreme measures, such as change your phone number or get a restraining order. It's also important to have a support system in place. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist for support and guidance through this process. Be sure to consider your legal rights and obligations, especially if you have children or assets together, and seek legal advice if necessary. Ending a bad relationship can be a difficult and painful experience, but it is not the end of the world. It can be a turning point in your life and an opportunity to focus on your own well-being, growth, and happiness. After leaving a bad relationship, it can take time to heal, but with the right support and resources, you can move forward and create a better future for yourself. It's important to remember that you are not alone, and that there are people who care about you and want to help you. You are not defined by your relationship, and that you are capable of love, happiness, and success. It's important to give yourself time to grieve and process your emotions, but also to focus on self-care and self-compassion. You deserve a healthy and happy relationship, and that you should not settle for anything less. Use this experience as an opportunity to learn from your past and to grow as a person. Always remember that healing takes time, and it's okay not to be okay at times. But it's also important to surround yourself with positive people. Seek help and support when you need it, and focus on your own personal growth. Please tell us in the comments if you can't leave a bad relationship, if you have already overcome it, or if you are struggling every day to achieve it. And don't forget to click that bell and subscribe to be aware of all of our upcoming videos.